You are looking at a $47 bottle of anti-inflammatory supplements. To you, it's a health product. To the supplement industry, it's roughly a 2,000% markup on a compound that has existed in nature for over 3,000 years. One that ancient healers in the Near East, India, and Babylon used long before the first pharmacy ever existed. Here's what's strange. That same compound is sitting on the spice shelf of your local grocery store right now in a small orange jar for under $2. And the preparation method that makes it actually work, the one that increases its absorption by 2,000%, was figured out thousands of years ago, not in a laboratory. Stay with me, because in the next 9 minutes I'm going to show you exactly what this compound is, what the science actually says, how the ancient preparation works, and why this knowledge somehow got buried under billions of dollars of supplement marketing. Let's start with the problem that nobody explains clearly. Inflammation is not your enemy. Acute inflammation, the kind that happens when you cut your finger or fight off an infection, is one of the most important protective mechanisms your body has. It sends resources to damaged tissue, it fights pathogens, it heals wounds. Without it, a minor cut could kill you. The problem is chronic inflammation, the kind that runs at a low level, constantly, for months or years. This is the type linked to joint pain, fatigue, cardiovascular stress, digestive issues, and a long list of conditions that affect hundreds of millions of people. And this is where the ancient world had something that we've largely forgotten. Not because they understood cytokines and inflammatory pathways, they didn't, but because they observed, over thousands of years of practical use, that certain plants consistently reduced swelling, eased pain, and helped the body recover. They documented it, they passed it down, and modern biochemistry has now confirmed in peer-reviewed clinical trials that they were right. The compound is curcumin. The plant is turmeric, curcuma longa, the same bright orange-yellow root that gives curry its color. Now, before you say you've heard of turmeric, stay with me. Because what most people don't know is the specific preparation detail that makes the difference between something that works and something that your body mostly just flushes out. Here's the background you need. Turmeric was cultivated as early as the 8th century BC in the gardens of Babylon, and ancient medical writings referenced it alongside black pepper and ginger for healing purposes. These weren't random combinations. Ancient healers in India, Persia, and the Near East consistently combined turmeric with black pepper in their preparations. For thousands of years, this pairing was standard practice. Modern science finally explained why. In a study published in Planta Medica in 1998, researchers found that the concomitant administration of piperine, the active compound in black pepper, produced significantly higher curcumin concentrations in the bloodstream, with the increase in bioavailability reaching 2,000%, not 20%. Not 200%. 2,000%. Without black pepper, curcumin passes through your digestive system largely intact. Your liver and intestinal wall metabolize it so rapidly that almost nothing reaches your bloodstream. This is why people take turmeric for weeks and feel nothing. They're taking it alone. The moment you add black pepper, the piperine inhibits the enzymes responsible for that rapid breakdown. Suddenly, the curcumin actually gets absorbed. The compound that ancient healers combined instinctively for thousands of years turns out to have a precise biochemical reason for working better together. Ancient observation, modern confirmation. Now here's what the clinical research actually shows. This is important because there's a lot of noise around turmeric, some of it exaggerated, some of it legitimate. A systematic review and meta-analysis of 66 randomized controlled trials found that turmeric and curcumin supplementation significantly reduces levels of key inflammatory markers, including C-reactive protein, tumor necrosis factor alpha, and interleukin-6. These aren't obscure markers. CRP, TNF-α and IL-6 are the exact same inflammatory biomarkers that pharmaceutical anti-inflammatory drugs target. They're measured in clinical trials for arthritis medications, cardiovascular drugs, and autoimmune treatments. A scoping review of clinical trials concluded that curcumin does appear to have biological activity in humans, with significant evidence that it may have medicinal benefits in the treatment of certain inflammatory and obesity-related conditions. And a 2025 umbrella review in Frontiers in Pharmacology, which analyzed multiple meta-analyses, confirmed that curcumin is a safe medicinal agent that improves multiple clinical outcomes, with clinical practice guidelines acknowledging its therapeutic value, particularly in managing osteoarticular pain, making it among the most prescribed supplements for this condition. This is peer-reviewed evidence, published in indexed journals. Not wellness blogs, not supplement company websites. The research is real. The compound works, and it costs $2. So why doesn't everyone know this? This is the part worth understanding, not as a conspiracy theory, but as a straightforward funding problem. Clinical trials are expensive. A properly designed randomized controlled trial with hundreds of participants costs millions of dollars. That investment makes sense when the outcome is a patentable drug that a pharmaceutical company can sell exclusively for years at a premium price. Turmeric is a plant. It cannot be patented. No company can own a root that has been growing across Asia and the Near East for 3,000 years. So the financial incentive to fund large-scale, definitive clinical trials simply doesn't exist. Not because anyone is suppressing the research, but because the economics don't reward it. The result is that the evidence base, while real and growing, is smaller and less funded than the evidence base for synthetic drugs. Doctors are trained from textbooks built around that research. The recommendation pipeline reflects the funding pipeline. A $2 spice doesn't generate returns on a research investment. A $47 supplement with a patented delivery mechanism does. Now here's exactly what to buy, where to find it, and how to prepare it. This is the practical part, the ancient preparation verified by modern science that you can make in 3 minutes. First ingredient, turmeric powder. Look for organic ground turmeric. The label should ideally indicate 95% curcuminoids. That's the concentrated active compound. You can find it at Walmart, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, or any grocery store with a spice or health section. Average price, $2 to $4 for a jar that lasts several months. Second ingredient, black pepper. Regular ground black pepper from your kitchen works. If you want maximum potency, freshly ground peppercorns are slightly more effective because piperine degrades over time once ground. Any grocery store. Cost? Likely already in your kitchen, or $2. Third ingredient, a healthy fat. Curcumin is fat-soluble, meaning it absorbs more effectively in the presence of fat. Olive oil has been produced and used in the ancient Near East since at least the 11th century BC, making it the historically accurate fat for this preparation, and one of the most studied healthy fats in modern nutrition. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil per serving is sufficient. 3 ingredients. Total cost for a month's supply, under $6. Here is the preparation. Take half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Add a quarter teaspoon of black pepper. Mix both into 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil until you get a uniform paste. This combination, turmeric, black pepper, and fat, is what researchers now refer to as golden paste, and what ancient healers across the Near East and South Asia prepared in different variations for thousands of years. You have several options for how to take it. You can take the paste directly. It has a warm, slightly bitter flavor. You can dissolve it into a cup of warm water or warm milk to make what's commonly called golden milk. You can stir it into food, soups, or rice dishes. Any of these methods work. One important detail: gently warming the mixture in water for about 2 minutes before drinking activates additional fat-soluble absorption. This step was common in traditional preparations and has since been noted in bioavailability research. Total time to prepare, 3 minutes. Total cost per dose, under 15 cents. A few practical things worth knowing before you start. Consistency matters more than quantity. The studies that showed meaningful results in reducing inflammatory markers used regular daily supplementation over periods of 4 to 16 weeks, not occasional use. Think of it the way ancient healers used it, as a daily dietary habit, not a crisis intervention. Turmeric stains. It will temporarily stain your fingers, your countertop, and any white fabric it touches. Prepare on a darker surface and rinse tools immediately. If you are taking blood thinners, immunosuppressants, or any medication that affects liver enzymes, consult your doctor before starting. Piperine inhibits certain liver enzymes involved in drug metabolism, which means it can affect how your body processes some medications. This is the same mechanism that makes it so effective for curcumin absorption, but it applies to other compounds too. And, as with anything in this channel, this is educational information. This is not medical advice, and it does not replace a conversation with your doctor. Let's recap what you just learned. A compound used by healers in Babylon, India, and the ancient Near East over 3,000 years ago has been confirmed by modern peer-reviewed clinical trials to significantly reduce key markers of chronic inflammation. The same markers targeted by pharmaceutical anti-inflammatory drugs. The preparation that makes it actually work, combining turmeric with black pepper and a healthy fat, was standard practice in ancient medicine long before anyone understood the biochemistry behind it. Modern science confirmed the mechanism in 1998, a 2,000% increase in absorption. The total cost of this preparation is under $6 for a month's supply. The reason it isn't the first thing recommended by the modern health system is not mysterious, it's economic. You cannot patent a plant. Unpatentable compounds don't attract the research funding that builds clinical recommendation pipelines. The knowledge is available, the research is real, the ingredients are in your grocery store right now. If this gave you information that changes how you think about what's in your kitchen versus what's in that $47 bottle, hit the like button. It takes 1 second and it tells the algorithm to show this to someone else who might need it. And if you want the next ancient preparation, the one documented in Roman medical texts, confirmed by modern cardiac research, and available for under $3 at any grocery store, that video is on your screen right now. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.